the number of Indian students in Germany in general, but especially in Bavaria, has increased significantly over the last few years. The skill shortages are at different levels. Obviously, Indian IT workers, engineers, researchers are already here in Germany. But apart from these university graduates and high skilled technical experts, there are also requirements at lower end of the skill spectrum. So, jobs like welders, electricians, uh, mechanics.
Germany recently was in a recession, even though they need workers. Do you think it's a good time right now for people to come here?
That is a very important question. I understand that there are some concerns regarding economic growth, but you should also look at numbers like the employment data.
Hello, friends. This is the interview with the Indian Consul in Munich, Germany. It was such a great experience to be able to speak with him about the Indian German relations. We talked about the support that the consulate is giving for the Indian nationals. We also talked about the jobs which are required right now in, let's say, south of Germany, and what the consul thinks about the inflation which happens in Germany. He also gave some advices for people which want to come here. Many thanks to the Consulate of India in Munich, and thanks to the consul as well. And I hope you'll enjoy this interview as much as we did. Sir,
Hello, Monica.
it's nice to be here, and thank you for taking the time to talk with me today.
Thank you for coming and taking this initiative.
Um, I am here because recently a large number of Indian people, especially students, came to Germany. So they need some extra help in adjusting to the culture here in Germany. Can you tell me what is the consulate doing to help them integrate better in Bavaria?
Well, you're right. The number of Indian students in Germany in general, but especially in Bavaria, has increased significantly over the last few years. It has to do with the German universities being more open to having courses in English. There are a number of courses being offered at the master's level in English. That has attracted quite a few Indian students to Germany.
Mhm.
And when they come to Germany, obviously it is a different world, it is a different continent, different culture. uh, we have been trying to make them feel comfortable. I have been visiting several universities and engaging with the Indian students there. We are telling them that while obviously university is your first home in Germany, but please do consider consulate as your second home and reach out to us whenever there is a need. uh, I'm also engaging with a number of community organizations across Bavaria. Some of these community organizations are especially focusing on student activities. And when these community leaders engage with these students, the students get a feel that they are welcome here and they have a support system in place. But most importantly, I think the German society has welcomed Indian students, Indian researchers, and that has helped the numbers to grow, and the students to feel much more at home in Bavaria and in Germany.
So do you think German language is important for a person to get a job here, or it's okay with English?
Well, many of our students, especially at the master's level and doctorate and postdoctorate level, they they join the German universities without any background in German, because the German universities need their expertise, need their skills. They are very highly rated and they have good technical skills. But once they are here and they are part of the university system, it is always good to know the language, not only for your work, but also in your day-to-day engagements, interactions with other colleagues, and generally to make your life easy. It is important to learn the language. Many universities have in fact started this initiative to teach their incoming students German. In some courses, in fact, at the master's level, although the course is in English, they some universities have introduced German language as a subject, as a mandatory requirement for the students to graduate. I think that is a great initiative. Uh, in cases in which German language is not a mandatory part of the course, students are encouraged to learn German. Many universities and several welcome centers are also supporting the students in that effort. So I think generally uh, there is a system which encourages students to learn German. In fact, the both the governments of Bavaria and Baden-Württemberg are in their own way supporting uh, newcomers to Germany to learn German. They are subsidizing German training. So I feel that there is an ecosystem which supports the learning of the language, and it is not a big barrier. Once someone starts learning the language, people learn it quickly. Within the next 3 4 5 months you will be able to communicate. So my message to Indian students who are coming to Germany is, even if your course is in English, make that effort to learn German quickly.
And because you talk about skills, what jobs do you think are most required right now in Bavaria from India?
Well, I think German industry is facing a skill shortage. It is not a secret. It is out there in the open. India and Germany have a migration and mobility partnership agreement where both sides have agreed to promote uh, migration of skilled workers from India into Germany. And even during the visit of Chancellor Scholz to India in October, uh, this was an important point of discussion. Uh, Germany has brought out an India strategy where, again, skilled migration is an important point which has been identified for cooperation. So, in my engagements, I have come across, in my engagements with both the industry as well as the government, I find that skill shortage is a very important area of concern. Uh, India, government of India, as well as several states have come forward to assist German industry in this regard. Uh, the skill shortages are at different levels. Obviously, Indian IT workers, engineers, researchers are already here in Germany, supporting several German companies to innovate and provide. They provide backend support to many of these companies. But apart from these university graduates and high skilled technical experts, there are also requirements at lower end of the skill spectrum. So jobs like welders, electricians, uh, mechanics, um, uh, fitters, etc. They are also in short supply. Uh, Government of India and several of our states have conveyed their willingness to support the German industry in this regard. We are uh, ready to provide the skills which are needed in Germany to people who are willing to come to Germany. Some states have also come forward and have agreed to teach German to these willing migrants. Uh, I, I am working with the German industry to find out their exact requirements. We need some firm numbers uh, regarding in each field, each sector, and so that the governments, the state governments in India can respond to those needs. So this is a process in place, and I think there is a lot of action on this. Uh, there are several private sector companies which are also interested in facilitating and promoting this migration of skilled workers. So I think we have to watch it closely, and I feel that uh, things things are moving the right direction in this field.
Germany recently was in a recession. Even though they need workers, do you think it's a good time right now for people to come here?
That is a very important question. I understand that there are some concerns regarding economic growth, but you should also look at numbers like the employment data, employment statistics. Uh, Germany, despite being the economic growth, not showing very positive signs at this point, the employment numbers are great, and there is the unemployment statistics shows that it is the percentage is very low. Uh, Moreover, the industry is signaling that they need these workers, even for recovery, even for expansion and new innovation initiatives. You need people, and so I feel that migration of Indian skilled workers probably will will provide the required support for German economic growth.
So, do you think it's better to come with, let's say, with experience already from India, or to come as a student here?
I think both the routes are open. Obviously, there is a lot of interest among students to come to Germany now. Uh, for many years, Indian students used to look at other countries, like UK, US, Australia, um, as a study destination. Uh, Recent times, Germany has really occupied some mind space among parents and children in India who want to go abroad to study. Uh, Numbers indicate that we already have more than 50,000 Indian students in Germany. uh, this number you know, will rise, will continue to grow. Uh, your question regarding whether it is better to come as a student or someone with some experience, I feel that both the streams cater to different needs. One is for learning and exploring the world, and uh, learning, getting education in some of the best universities in the world. The other stream is to basically contribute to the economy, get a gainful employment, and use your skills, and then further expand your horizons. There are number of Indian IT workers and researchers, engineers, as I said initially, who are already looked at with much respect in Germany, and they are being brought by several German majors, big companies like BMW and Daimler, and several Bosch, etc. Bank on their expertise for their research innovation. The new students who are coming will be a part of the German economy, will be able to contribute to the German economy only after they finish their courses. So I think German universities have a lot of capacity to absorb these students, and when they come to German universities, mm, they, as I told you, they learn from the best. I have engaged with several of the universities. The infrastructure is fantastic, and there's a lot of willingness to welcome these Indian students. So that will continue, and that will ultimately lead to their contribution in the German economy. But at the same time, the industry needs its own workers quickly. For that, also, we have a great pool of Indian talent available, and for that, we need to continuously work with the industry.
Because you mentioned parents, they have some concerns regarding their children coming here because if they come for bachelor or master, they are young. Maybe they haven't learned yet how to deal with finance or how to deal by themselves alone in a city. How is the consulate helping these students? Because I'm asking you this because recently you had a meeting with all the students, and they were really happy to have this meeting. They were saying we should have done this before. Um, yeah, I let you explain more.
So, the consulate from our side, we have been trying to reach out to the Indian students, especially those who are coming for the first time, at the beginning of the semester. Uh, as you are right, we recently organized an event in Munich for incoming students, uh, which was basically an interaction with number of experts. There were lawyers, and there were mental health experts. There were people who uh, share their experiences about living in Germany, what to do in Germany, what not to do. It is important because many of the students, they are young. They come out of their safe environment, protected by their parents for the first time, and here they are on their own. And the society and the culture is different. The expectations are also different. So it is important to hold their hands initially. Uh, but consulate will continue with these efforts. We need to rely also on the several community organizations across Bavaria and Baden-Württemberg, um, and we also need to seek help of the Indian students associations in different universities. In my interactions with the universities, I have been encouraging these student associations to organize special events for the incoming students, and I see that there is a lot of positive response to that. uh, Welcoming the students, making them feel at home, giving them basic idea about living in Germany, how to manage their finances, how to get a house, how to search for jobs. These are elements which all incoming students need to know. And as our numbers grow, I think we will be placed quite well in increasing awareness regarding living in Germany.
Is Germany safe?
Of course, Germany is safe. Germany is a very safe country. Uh, our we hardly receive any complaints regarding any crimes or any mistreatment or discrimination. Uh, Germany is a welcoming society, and for Indians, even more, because Indians are hardworking, they are focused, they are disciplined, and I don't see any problems with Indian immigration into Germany.
What recommendation would you give to Indians which want to come here?
People take some time to open up. People need uh, time to make friendships. But if you invest in your relationship with your colleagues, your friends, you will find long lasting bonds. So I think Germany is quite open and welcoming for Indians. And the only thing which I would advise is to have an open mind and an accepting attitude of different perspectives.
Now, if you allow me, how was your experience here in Germany?
Well, I have lived in Germany earlier. I have served in Berlin long back. Uh, so that helped in settling down in Munich. My experience has been mm, very positive. I have been welcomed by my interlocutors in German government, in German industry, in the universities, academia. I have been trying to engage with everyone, and it has been a very very positive experience. Uh, the as The number of Indians has grown here over the last few years. The number of Indian associations, so they have also formed a very strong bridge with India. That has also helped me in increasing interactions with the German side. Fortunately, we have had quite a few high-level visitors during my stay for the last 3 months. So I am very positive, and I feel that I'll be able to make some really positive contributions to strengthening India-Germany, India-Bavaria, and India-Baden-Württemberg bonds.
Thank you very much. It
Thank
was
you
a
much.
pleasure. That was it for now. I want to share my appreciation and gratitude to the consulate. Thank you, sir. Thank you to the Consulate of India in Munich. And thank you for you guys for watching. And it would be a great help if you could like and subscribe to the channel. And thank you again.